Hey gang, we're back gambling again. I'm gonna be smarter about it, and it's gonna be a little different than how we did it last year. And my cat had to show up. He was asleep. He saw me setting the lights up, and he's like, "Something's gonna happen." Last year, $1 every single game played, right? In the NHL. Then obviously the app, which isn't an app that I use, Mise au Jeu. You know, there was issues with it, so I wound up missing like 5 games. I'm just gonna bring up the sheet. You're gonna see how it looks different now. So already we have less stats that I'm keeping track of because I'm only gonna bet on games I think I can win. So I ended last year with 60.9% correct, which is pretty good, but it wound up losing me something like $60 over the course of 1,300 games, which again isn't that bad. But the goal is to not lose money at all. So we're going to only bet on games I think I'm going to win. I was trying to decide how I was going to do these updates, if it was every 100 games or something like that. But I think I'm just going to do 4 of them. So start of the season, which is now 25% mark, 50% mark, 75% mark. Those will be the updates. And then there'll be a recap at the end. So 5 total videos. If something crazy happens, then yeah, we'll flip it around. But that's how we're gonna play things this year. So you can see in the sheet, it's just what's my current balance, how much money I've bet, how much money I've won, and then wins, losses, and percent. And you can see I'm 100% so far after 2 games. Other things to note. Last year we were talking a little bit how Mise au Jeu has like not the best return rates. They have advertised that they've increased how much money you win back. And you can see Nashville was favored over San Jose in both games, and I'm already up $1 after just 2 games. So I could lose the next game, and it's paid for itself, basically. So already better. Things are just going better. Things I'm going to avoid this year over last year. So last year, for example, Colorado faces Tampa Bay. Even if I'm 61% correct most of the time, if I'm correct 61% of the time, that's a coin flip of a match. Chicago, Arizona, same thing. Who's going to lose? I don't know. Only if there's like absolute certainty in my mind will I bet on the game. So that should raise my win rate to, I'm hoping, 80 to 90% range. So, but it also maybe there'll be weeks where I just won't bet because it'll be all these tough choices that I don't feel confident in. This isn't how you gamble professionally, but this is the beginning of getting there by finding a system that will be consistent in return, and then instead of betting $1 a game, maybe I'm betting $10 a game. Because, for example, if I had bet $10 on those 2 games, I'd be up $10 right now. So I would have bet 20 and I would have won 30. Not bad. If I bet $1,000, I would have bet 2,000 and I would have won 3,000. So that's how it works. That's the levels you get to. I'm not looking to gamble professionally, but this is where it starts. Last year's sheet, I also just made it tough on myself because I was going throughout the year. I started adding my Stanley Cup predictors because I usually do that every 25% also. I pick a team at the start of the season, after 20 games, after 40 games, after 60 games, and then at the end of the season before the playoffs start. I'm not going to put that in this sheet, although I have bet, and hopefully I can screenshot this, because again, going to the website is a nightmare. The app is a nightmare also. So hopefully I can screenshot this, but I've bet $5 on the Carolina Hurricanes to win the Stanley Cup. That's who I think is going to win it before the season starts. And yeah. So it's a short one. And you can also see the beginning of the teams. I'll bring back up the other shot. You can see the beginning of the teams. I have all 32 teams listed there, and it's so I can know who I bet on and if I should keep betting on them or not. It's a little different now because I'm not betting on every game, so it's a different type of data set, but still data sets. And if I come up with any other ones that I think are interesting, I'll do it. You can see it's home and away still split. I never quite figured that out last year. I think there's some value in being able to know every time I bet on a team at home if they won, if I bet on them on the road and they won. But I gotta mess around with my Excel/G sheet formulas, and to be honest, I don't really like doing that stuff. So we'll see. Anyway, that's the update. I'm gambling again, still low stakes, but looking to turn profits this year. So I will see everyone in, what do they play, 3 games a week? 7 weeks, 8 weeks. So this is early mid-October, early mid-November, early mid-December. We'll see you around my birthday. And thanks for watching.